Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my regular Ipsy bag. I've mentioned this in other videos, but I'll go ahead and cover it here too. I've decided to go from the tryout format to just reviewing them month to month. So it's the way I used to do it. But yeah, I was just getting too far behind in them. So I'm gonna review August. And then I'm going to show you September and October. I thought I would just be showing September because my September bag arrived literally at like the 30th of last month, but then my October came really early. So now two products I'm going to have to show you. One, because I left it in the other room, and the other one I cannot find to help me right now. So first, I'll do the two that I need to show you. First is the Pixi Eyeliner. I actually really liked this. I would really like to find it. It was I liked getting a non-black color. Like it was a mulberry kind of maroony brown or browny maroon, however you want to look at that color. Really pretty, really creamy. I really want to find that damn eyeliner. I'm literally having to force myself to sit here and not get up and look for it more, because if I don't film this video today, I'm gonna forget, and it's gonna be like another week before I remember to film it again, and you know, I'm just gonna have to insert and look for stuff later. But I really like that eyeliner. I really want to find it. The other one I'm gonna have to insert, I just left it in the other room. It is the Glamglow Bright Eyes Eye Cream. This is actually in my Mini Madness project pan right now because it was a mini eye cream, so I figured I'd throw it in there. Glamglow is not cruelty free, so I would not purchase this. I was initially going to get rid of it, and then for whatever reason I decided to try it. I don't know why. I guess just because I had it and I figured it would just sit around waiting for months for somebody to swap it. So I figured I would just use it, but I don't typically do that. Actually, Ipsy is really good about not sending me stuff I can't use. Go figure. But yeah. It is actually a really nice eye cream. It's like nice and thick, the way I like my eye creams. So if you want to purchase from Glamglow, it is a nice one. I don't remember the exact price of the full size, but it's kind of expensive. You could probably find cheaper elsewhere. Now the three products that I have, or actually the four products that I have, because I added an add-on for one. I have the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This was actually my chosen product. If I spray this on underneath my foundation, it gave a nice, pretty glow. I really liked it that way. If I tried to use this as a setting mist, no. No, that did not work on me. I got super oily super fast. So I would not purchase it because Tatcha is really expensive. And if I have to be very specific in how I use a product, I'd rather not spend it's like a $60 thing or something like that. But if you're drier than me or you like a really heavy glow, you might like that. It's just not for me. I wouldn't hate getting another sample to use underneath my foundation though. It's like a primer, illuminating primer spray thing. Next is the Balance Me Congested Skin Serum. I do really like this. It's really liquidy. That's the one thing that bothers me about it. Like I can, if I'm not paying attention, actually like squirt it on the floor or something by accident, or squirt out too much. But beyond that, I've been really liking it. Like, I don't know if it's like decongesting my skin. I haven't been breaking out as bad while I've been using it for the past like week. That's kind of why I've been dragging on filming this, is because I had to start using this. But yeah, I like it. I would actually like to get like either a couple of these or maybe purchase the full size depending on how much it is. Like I do the math for these, but I can't remember the full price of these, and my damn cards never say. Like I'm always jealous of the people that get the cards, the Ipsy cards that actually say their products. Like I did this month in October, but I almost never do. So this month I can sit here and refer to full prices and not have to say, well, I'll insert a price later or something like that. I actually have them. I have the sample prices written down here that I've like done the math for, but you know, Finally, for my actual bag, I got a Generation Clay detoxifying charcoal mask. I'm actually almost done with it. Not a lot of product comes in these. I really like their masks. I've never had one that I didn't like before. They're a little on the expensive side though. Like, that's my one thing about this brand, is that their masks for like a full size like tube, they're like $40, which is a little on the high side. Although if I could get it at like Sephora, I would probably just, you know, bite the bullet and get it. But I have 2 of the purple ones right now. I used one up earlier this year, and I have another like big tube of it, which is actually like their super size or whatever, because their regular size is like a 50 milliliter tub. Well, as an extra in a swap, somebody sent me the full tub. So I was like, wow, usually when people include extras, it's like a sheet mask or a couple of samples, and I'm totally happy with that. They sent me like a full size $20 mask. So I wasn't mad at it. And this was an add-on, but I got the Flesh Boost Highlighter. It doesn't say the shade name, but so I've never actually tried anything from this brand before, but I saw that they had a highlighter as an add-on for like 12 bucks, and it's actually like a shade that'll work for me, which is a little hard to find in highlighters sometimes. So it is nice and smooth. I do really enjoy it. And this is $28 for a full size, and I'm kind of on the fence if it's worth it. Like, it's not obnoxious priced like, you know, Becca highlighters are or anything like that. If you love Becca highlighters, more power to you. They're nice, but I don't quite think they're worth the price. But I got this for less than half, and I was happy to pay $12 for it. I'm very happy that I have it, and I would keep it. Packaging's a little bulky, but that doesn't really bother me too much. Like, it's still fairly standard sized packaging, it's just a little thick. But why am I putting that in there? I need to put that away in my makeup. So the 2 bags that I'm unbagging here, next month I will be reviewing both of these bags and then opening September's, although I know what I have in all these, so it's not like an unboxing or traditional sense. For September, I actually have a full-size add-on to, I got the Pacifica. They do these for Ipsy specifically. They do their blushes and highlights and stuff in like duos. This is called the Desert Sunset Matte Blush and Bronzer Duo. I actually really like their cheek products, so totally happy to play with this and try it out. And there it is right there. Applied lightly, those will work fine for me. I've never tried one of their bronzers, I don't think, but I do like their blushes, so I'm excited to try that. This, unfortunately, will not work for me. I have to be careful with the box because I listed it for swap, but I will open it and show you guys the color of it. So that's a trick to opening up a box that you don't want to like rip apart by accident. Just use like a little spatula or something. But this is the Real Her Confidence in My Glow highlighter. It's just a little mini, and I was excited to try this, but where'd that go? Okay. That shade, it's not really gonna work for me. It's a little too dark, so I won't be trying that, sadly, but it is really pretty. If you're even like a light medium skin tone, I'm sure you can use this fine. I will actually put that in my little swap drawer right there. Next is a serum. They love sending me serums. I actually chose this because the choices for September, nothing really grabbed my attention too hard. This is the Derma E Advanced Peptides and Collagen Serum. It's nice packaging, has a nice little pump, so definitely A+ on the sample packaging right there, Derma E. I'm sure they're not watching this, but I wish they were, because I haven't tried a lot from them, but they are a good cruelty-free skincare brand to my understanding. Well, they are a cruelty-free skincare brand. To my understanding, they are good. And you can get this in at least most drugstores, and they're not horribly overpriced. So, like I said, very curious to try that. I want to find more cruelty-free skincare. Let's see. I'm not opening this, but I have used it before, so I can talk about it. The Tarte Big Ego Mascara. I will insert a picture of the full size here with the brush so that you can see what it looks like. I got a full size of this in BoxyCharm, I think last year, and I did like it. It's not my favorite Tarte mascara. My favorite is I want to say it's the Lash Paint mascara that I've gotten like a full size of before, but I actually like most of Tarte's mascaras, and I did like this one. It's not the one that I would pay full price for. The Lash Paint is the one I would pay full price for, but I ain't mad at having it. I did get some nice, decent volume and lift and all that out of it. And my final sample for September is the Purelisse Youth Glow Vitamin C CC Cream. If you follow my project pans and my mini madness, I actually put this in the project last month, initially thinking that I would have it by the time I filmed. I did not. This was very late last month, but I did swatch it when I got it, and I'll do it again for you guys, because BB creams especially, they have a hard time making colors that will work for me. Like when you look at it like this, it looks like it won't, but you rub it in and it looks fine. It doesn't really smell like anything, so that will work fine for me. Even that this is the fair shade and it's still a little dark for me, but I can make it work. I do like Purelisse's skincare. Like, they're a really good skincare brand. And I had an add-on, and it is the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. This is not my perfect shade, I will say that. They only had a couple of shades available. But normally this is a $40 foundation, and I got it for, I think it was $18. I actually really like this foundation. Like, I knew I liked it because I had used up a like little deluxe sample of it before, so I got a couple of uses out of it. I hate this packaging. That's one of the reasons why I would never pay full price for it, because like you can't open it to get all the product out. Like, I've seen other people use this up and they've all said they can't open it. But it's a foundation that lasts a really long time on my face. It still looks good. And when you have really oily skin, that can be hard to find. Now, as I said, this is not my perfect shade. It is 1.2C. I'm neutral, more warm. This is definitely cool. It's a little pink on me. Let me see if I can get it like a tiny bit amount. There it is right there. It pulls a little pink on me. But it's another one that's like, I can make it work with maybe a little bit of mixer. And the other one didn't react badly to mixer, so I'm not concerned, because some foundations, they don't like to have anything mixed with them. This one works fine with a mixer. Did I lock it? Yeah, I did. It does have a little locking mechanism on here, so it's a little easier to travel with. It's a neat idea that they put this little like palette on the back for your beauty blender, because, you know, beauty blender, this was like the first makeup thing that they came out with after coming out with the, you know, little spongy thing. I use a knockoff because $20 for a sponge is a bit much. And there are people that swear by it, good for them. But I tear out pretty much every sponge in like 2 months. The only one I don't is a $1.50 sponge. So why would I spend extra on ones that I tear up? I don't know. But yeah. I think 110 is my shade if I'm remembering that correctly, but still, I can make this work. I would not pay full price for this, but when I saw it was available and I could actually get a shade that I could make work for me, I decided to jump on it. Now, on to October, where I actually have not only my mathematic induced prices, but actual full prices where applicable. You're gonna laugh at me. I actually kept this little plastic bag that my sheet mask add-on came in, because it actually has like drawstrings and I can reuse that. I try to reuse stuff like this where I can. Let me insert that in here. First, I have a brush that I will never use, so I'm going to, this is actually, I think, already on my subscription addiction swap site. It is the Moda brush, Moda Pro fan brush for $5.99. I don't use fan brushes. That's just not how I apply my highlighter, so into the swap drawer you go. Moda does make really good, inexpensive brushes, so I have plenty of them. It just, I don't use hand brushes. That happens sometimes. It's not a big deal. I'll talk about those in a minute. Next was my choice item. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. I don't like their original primer. Like, I despise it, honestly. I hate that damn thing because it feels really thick and heavy on my skin. There are other silicone primers that are supposed to be just like them that I can use fine, but not, for some reason, that me and that one do not get along. I literally feel like clawing off my skin. They make other primers in that line that I really do like the primer, the pore filling primer, I really, really like. So I figured this was one of the choices. I'll try their oil and shine control version. So we will see how that works. I have this little, it's supposed to be full size. It's so tiny, you guys. It's the Orza Beauty Astral Amethyst Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette. It's so tiny. Look compared to my finger. And I swatched these already. I'm not super impressed. But here's the first like shimmer shade. Here is what looks to be a matte brown shade. Not super impressed. We have this shade that is like, one swatch is like bunk, but it's like this kind of maroony brown down here. Like, I can build it up, but, and then you have this like brown shade with one swipe. Like, I'm not cheating here. Like, I'm not being mean to be mean. Just swatch wise, it kind of sucks. So I'm gonna hope that it applies better with a brush, because if not, we need to talk Orza Beauty, because that is really bad. Next, I have this Lottie London Slay All Day Longwear Matte Lipstick in So Good. Let's see what you smell like. You don't smell like anything. That's weird. I'm always a little weirded out when a product smells like nothing. Like, everything should smell like something. Oh, it's a moussey one. It's a really pretty color, so we will check that out. Also, I really love the bag design this month. Like, I always look forward to October Ipsy bags because they're always like really cute, really on theme for Halloween. And it says "Your Magic" on the back. And finally, for my actual products, I have the Balm Will Powder Blush in Perseverance. Now, this is the first thing that I've gotten from them that is their newer, fully recyclable packaging. So they don't have a magnet in here anymore to like actually hold it shut. So it actually like hangs open a little bit. I appreciate and really like that you can fully recycle this after you pop out the pan in the back. Like, it has a little hole in it for you to pop out the pan, which also makes it easier to just depot in general. So what I'm probably going to do is just depot this despite the super cute packaging. They are always super on point with their packaging. Just because this is going to bother me. But it's a very pretty shade. Do I have a finger that I can swatch with? Here we go. Here it is right there. It's not that different from the Pacifica blush. It's a little bit more pigmented and it's shimmery because the desert one, the Pacifica desert one specifically, was matte. So I'm very happy to play with this, and I very much appreciate the idea that, you know, the packaging is fully recyclable now. You just pop out the pan and you can recycle them separately. Because the issue before was that they are mixed packaging, and that can be an issue at recycling centers. So I clean up nicely, and so can you. Please recycle this packaging. It actually, hi. It actually says that. The joy of recording actually during the day for once. I get interruptions. But that is it. Overall, I'm actually really happy with the bag. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I had an add-on. The Timeless Beauty sheet masks. I have a Après-Ski cooling one and a Face the Day soothing and restoring one. I'm always down for sheet masks. My plus bag, you know what I added to it as well? Sheet masks. I'm never gonna go through all my sheet masks. Like, I'm never gonna run out because I keep getting more. But anyways, that is it. Overall, I like both bags. I haven't tried any of the newer products yet. Like, they've been sitting waiting for me to film. But I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you later. Bye.